What's the dumbest thing you ever did as a teenager? Teenagers are proof that the human brain loads in parts. Like the body shows up first, confidence shows up second, and logic shows up at 25 as a paid DLC. Here's the dumbest stuff people did when they were young, invincible, and powered entirely by bad ideas. 1. Gym class. We're all spread out sitting on the floor. I fart. Not a little one. A gymnasium one. Everybody turns and looks directly at me. So I do the only thing my teenage brain can think of. I look behind me like it came from someone else. Except behind me is a wall. So now I look guilty and stupid. I basically told on myself with detective work. 2. I saw a bear in the woods and panicked. So I threw food at it. Like I was trying to distract a monster in a video game. I didn't escape. I just trained the bear to associate humans with snacks. Somewhere out there is a bear that still remembers me as the DoorDash guy. 3. I snuck out at midnight and got home around 4 a.m. I'm doing everything perfectly. Keys out slowly. Correct key selected like I'm defusing a bomb. Inserted into the lock at a speed of 1 tumbler per fortnight. Palm the rest of the keys so they don't jingle. Turn the lock. Success. I remove the key at the same snail pace. Put the keys back in my pocket. Silent. Smooth. Professional. I reach for the doorknob and ring the doorbell. Not bump it. Not graze it. Full press. That's when my soul left my body and moved out permanently. 4. I tied 2x4s to my legs, tied ropes to my steering wheel, sat with my legs through the sunroof, and tried to drive my car like a stagecoach. And the worst part, it worked, for long enough to prove it was possible. Then the car went into a ditch, because of course it did, because I basically invented hillbilly chariot drifting. 5. Got married at 18. That's it. That's the dumb thing. Some people microwaved shoes. I microwaved my entire future. 6. I had this camera with a flash so bright that if you took a picture from like 5 feet away, all you got was a white silhouette in the background. So I thought, what happens if I put the flash directly to my eyeball? So I did. I took the picture. I went blind for about a minute. Then everything that was white turned orange for the next half hour. I wasn't taking photos anymore. I was speedrunning the invention of colors. 7. My friends and I used to break into rich people's houses. To take showers. Not steal. Not vandalize. Just luxury showers. We didn't even shower together like a weird gang ritual. We'd take turns like gentlemen criminals. Imagine being a homeowner and your water bill goes up and the only thing missing is nothing. Just the faint scent of cheap shampoo and felony. 8. When I went into middle school, I decided I was done with elementary school forever. So I took all my old papers and books, threw them in the kitchen trash can, soaked it with lighter fluid, and lit it. In the kitchen, the trash can ignites into 2 to 3 foot flames. So I panic and start throwing towels on it. The towels catch fire too. Now I've upgraded from trash fire to laundry fire. I finally used the sink sprayer to put it out. All that remained was a mushy ball of melted plastic, and the realization that I was one bad decision away from meeting the fire department personally. 9. I microwaved my sandals. No explanation. No defense. Just microwave them. Teen logic said it would help. Reality said it would smell like burning regret. 10. For my 18th birthday, we went around at like 3 a.m. in 3 cars stealing roadwork signs and cones. Not enough that anyone would notice. Just 1 or 2 from each setup. Then we took all of it and closed off part of an actual road with proper signage like a legitimate construction zone. We didn't even do it sloppy. We did it professionally. It took 3 weeks before people realized. Wait, why is no one ever working here? Finally, someone called the transit authority. A week later, everything got removed. Which means for almost a month, we successfully created a fake government project. That might be the most teenage thing ever. No skills, no plan, no permits. But somehow we pulled off a public infrastructure prank like a small, drunk engineering firm. Teenagers are incredible. You give them a little freedom, a little confidence, and a little boredom, and they'll invent new ways to almost die, commit mild crimes, and embarrass themselves permanently. And the worst part, at the time you feel like a genius. Then you turn 30 and think, how am I alive, and who allowed me outside?